This project took a lot longer than it should have, thanks to a pretty big mistake that I made. Here's what the dresser looked like before. It was in pretty good shape to begin with, so I didn't have any repairs to make. Alright, first things first, we got the dresser ready for paint. We removed the hardware, cleaned everything, and sanded the surface with 220 grit sandpaper to help the paint stick. And then we cleaned off all of the dust with a shop vac and a tack cloth. And here is where things went south for us. We primed the dresser with water-based 123 primer, but I thinned it out with some water so then we could spray it. Probably shouldn't have done that. And it looked so good and we thought it was all gonna work until we sanded it and the paint kind of started peeling off. So we set it aside and let it cure before deciding what our next move was. But over a week later, the primer was still easily scratching off. It had gotten maybe a little tiny bit better, but it was still scratching, so we just sanded all of the primer off. We did make use of it though and compared our sanders while we did so to find out which one was the best sander to remove paint. Then we went back to the drawing board and did what we should have done in the beginning. We primed the dresser with bin shellac based primer instead. So we brushed and rolled it on with a mohair roller and a round zebra paintbrush. We also filled in the wood grain in between coats of primer, and then we sanded everything smooth. Then we painted it with oil-based Rust-Oleum protective enamel in gloss white. I used a zebra fan brush and a white woven mini roller to paint the glossy paint on, and then we let it dry for 24 hours between coats. In total, it took 2 coats of primer and 2 coats of glossy paint to get full coverage. We left it to dry over the weekend and then put the hardware back on. And here's what it looks like now. I do not know if I could love it more. I hate painting with oil-based paint, but man, that glossy white paint looks so good. But what do you think of this new look? Do you like glossy furniture or would you rather matte or a satin finish? Let me know in the comments. Not sure what supplies you need for your furniture flip? We got you. Click the link in my comment to download our free list of must-have supplies that we use every day to paint furniture.